Human Lake in Afghanistan-Iran border. Hamun Lake. Hamun Lake in Afghanistan-Iran border. If we see Afghanistan, then Afghanistan-Iran border, that is in the near the northern part of the state called Sistan, Baluchistan. So Sistan, Baluchistan is a province in Iran where the northern part of Sistan, Baluchistan. This is the most eastern part of. This is called, I believe, this is called Khorasan region whatsoever. Now the southeastern part of Iran, there is a province called Sistan, Balochistan. So Sistan, Balochistan, north part, and then southwest part of Afghanistan, there is a region called Sistan Basin. Basin is a region. Basin is a region that is generally used in terms of river system. If a river meets an ocean, then that region comes under that river basin. Like if there is a river called Nile River, and Nile River go and meets the ocean. If Nile River go and meet the ocean, then full region is comes under Nile Basin because Nile goes and meet the ocean. If there is a river Amazon, it meets the ocean, then full region where Amazon flows, that is called Amazon Basin, not the Amazon catchment, Amazon Basin. Sistan Basin. Sistan is a very dry region along the border of Iran and Afghanistan, southwest of Afghanistan. Very dry region, one of the driest, most region on the earth, where the very famous region Helmand river comes and drains out there. So it makes a big lake in the Sistan basin that is called Hamun Lake. Hamun Lake in the Sistan basin, there Helmand river dries out. River feeds that lake, that is Hamun Lake. Helmand River is a river that comes out of originates from the Hindu Kush. So we are talking about Hamun Lake or Sistan Basin river system. So Sistan Basin river system is famous nowadays because the river that is meeting from the Hamun Lake from the Afghanistan side, Afghanistan is trying to capture the water, and Iran is shouting because around the Hamun Lake, even though it falls in Sistan Basin, around the Hamun Lake there is a wet region. Wet region. So there are a lot of villages and very good agriculture happens in that region. Not in the wetland of the Hamun Lake. The Helmand River, when it goes and meet Hamun Lake, prior to that it makes a delta. Means it now it divides into so many rivers and go and meet the Hamun Lake. In that delta region also there is good agriculture. So that typically falls in Sistan Balochistan region of Iran, and Iran is concerned about it because people live there and there is good agriculture. Now, this river, what is river system of the Sistan Basin? So Helmand River, that is 1,100 long river, and it originates from the Hindu Kush. Then there are three more rivers that come from the Afghanistan side. Khas River, then Farah River and Harut River. Helmand, Khas, Farah and Harut River, other three rivers are around 600 kilometers long, and they come and meet the Hamun Lake. Hamun Lake is a big lake. Now, because the dams are building up in the rivers, now it divided into three lakes now. North, middle and south. North is Hamune Puzak, middle is Hamune Sabari, and south is Hamune Helmand. So in Hamune Puzak, Helmand rivers, one branch out river is called Sila River. Sila River and Khas River, they meet the Hamune Puzak. In Hamune Sabri, there is another river that meets is Farah and Harut River. And in the south, Hamune Helmand, the main Helmand river meets. In the Hamune Sabri, one branch of Helmand also meets there. And then Farah and Harut river, they meet there. Okay, so this is the kind of river system of the Hamun Lake, the agriculture region. Now it is famous again for another reason. The Helmand region. There is a tributary to the Helmand river is called Arangdav River. Arangdav River, earlier the name was Saraswati River. So Saraswati River, it is the way the geography of the flow of Arangdav, the depth, width, and the way it flows from the kind of the height, it is very much same as what is mentioned in the Veda, I believe Rig Veda, about the Saraswati River. So in the Rig Veda, Saraswati River, how the Saraswati River width and then how it flows, that is mentioned in the Veda. That is exactly like Arangdav River nowadays. So Arangdav River is a tributary to Helmand River, and Helmand River finally drains in the Hamun Lake inside the Sistan Basin. There are other rivers from Iran side also, they meet, but they are very small. Sistan Basin, the north of Sistan Basin that falls in Afghanistan, then that region has its full desert. Nimroz district, Helmand district, Nimroz province, Helmand province, Khas province, Farah province, these are full desert region that falls north of the Sistan basin. Okay, like Khas desert, Daste Khas, Daste Registan, and Daste Mogul or something like that. West side of Sistan basin is west side of Sistan basin is Daste Lut, that is very famous desert in Iran. So in Sistan region, the main town is Zabul town, and Zabul town is fed with the Hamun lake. So this is the river system that as far as the Iran and Afghanistan border is concerned. But Afghanistan is part of Indian subcontinent and Afghanistan is part of Central Asia. If Afghanistan is part of Central Asia, then Afghanistan, all rivers are Indo-Herrig river. Indo-Herrig river means the river they do not go and meet the sea. They go and they meet some lake or some sea that is inside some lake. They go and meet. They do not go and meet the bigger ocean. So they are endorheic lakes. So if you see the northern part of Himalaya that originates from Kashmir region of India and it goes till Mongolia, then eastern side is Xinjiang province of China. Their Tarim basin is there and it go and meets the Lopnur lake. One river comes from the Gobi desert also and that is Shule river from the Kilian mountain. East west side, that is east side, west side is the Kyrgyzstan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan and Kazakhstan. From all five Central Asian country, they are now drained into Amu Darya and Sir Darya, which finally meet the Aral Sea. So Aral Sea basin, here Lopnur basin, Aral Sea basin, where all river of Afghanistan, they are Indo-Herrig river. So north side of Afghanistan, they go and meet Amu Darya. North west side of Afghanistan, Harirud River, and southwest of the Afghanistan is Helmand, Khas, Farah, and Harut River. Only 100 kilometers east of Afghanistan. Slight, if you say, slight track, then those rivers go and meet Indus River, like Kabul River, Gomal River, they go and meet the Indus River. Otherwise, full Afghanistan is endorheic, and that's why Afghanistan is part of Central Asia. So Afghanistan, Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, and Kazakhstan. This is Central Asia one side, means Afghanistan falls in south of the Himalaya. These are north and west of the Himalaya, and east of the Himalaya is Xinjiang province. Full constitute the Central Asia. Okay, so what is the other feature of the Sistan Basin? Sistan Basin has history. Right now, Zabul is the main town of the Sistan Balochistan or Sistan Basin, where Hamun Lake, three Hamun lakes are there: Hamune Puzak, Hamune Hamune Sabri, and Hamune Helmand. But in Hamun region, okay, Zabul is the main town. But earlier there were other towns also. They flourished and they went away. But the main town that existed in that region, that it is said that the town went away because of water scarcity one. The name of the town was Ram Sahristan. Now I believe they are changing that region name as Ram Site or Ram Sita or something like that. Earlier it was Ram Sahristan, and Ram Sahristan, now it became Sahristan. Ram went away, and then Sahristan became Sistan. So Sistan, Balochistan province, Sistan Basin is actually Ram Sahristan Basin, where Ram Sahristan was the main town, highly kind of prosperous area. Now there is a good agriculture in the Hamun Lake wetland, and water from the Hamun Lake comes to Zabul town. So clash between Iran and Afghanistan is happening because of the Afghanistan trying to build the dam on the rivers. Okay, what are the other things that we saw in the Sistan Basin? Okay, so north of the Sistan Basin is a set of desert. So one is Daste Margo. So Daste Margo is a desert that mainly in the Nimroz province, where famous the Delaram and Zarang highway India has built. That is a full Daste Margo desert. That's why there was no road, and it is 1,50,000, 150,000 square kilometer is, and 600-meter elevation is the height, and 150,000 square kilometer is the area of Daste Margo. That is the area of Daste Margo desert. Then Daste Khas, then Daste Registan, and this side, west side of the Sistan basin is Daste Lut, very famous desert, and I believe Daste Lut desert is the highest temperature on earth that it contains. Lut, I believe 68 degree centigrade it goes. There is not even a single animal that exists in the Lut desert. Okay, that is the situation. Ram Sahri Sthan was the famous town in that Sistan region, Sistan Basin region earlier. There was another town in the history somewhere, Dahane Galoman, and that town was capital city. Ram Sahri Sthan was capital city of the Sistan. Then that was capital city of Zaranka or Zarangiana. So that is the concept. Now Hamune Sabri, in Hamune Sabri, the river that meet is Parian river. Parian is a branch of Helmand river, and then Farah river and Harut river. Whereas in Daste Hamune Puzak, the branch of Helmand, that is Sila, so Sila river and then Khas river, they meet in the Hamune Puzak. In Hamune Helmand, Helmand river through the channel called Rude Sistan. So Rude Sistan, then it meets the Hamune Helmand lake. This region is in hot discussion between Iran and Afghanistan, because Afghanistan is stopping the river. Then where all the farmers along the wetland would go? That is the question. So this is concept of the Sistan Basin, and Sistan Basin is in news because of India has built road from Delaram to Zarang. So that passes through the Sistan, the desert that we talked about, that Daste Margo, full Daste Margo, this road is built, and then it will pass the Sistan Basin till Zabul, and then from Zabul it will come to Chabahar port. So very important region, and it region that proves that Afghanistan falls in Central Asia. Nice. I believe people would visit Chabahar and Mazar-e Sharif roadways, where the new way of communication happens from India to Afghanistan.